So the conversation, the discussion is now Abia and 2027. Lest you forget, primary elections of different political parties will be holding within the next 12 months. And according to the timetable and schedule of activities by the Independent National Electoral Commissioner (INEC), election for 2027 may likely hold between February, March, and April. What is, in fact, with the recent judgment or the judgment of the Supreme Court, which removed Barrister Julius Saburi as the national chairman of the Labour Party, it has strengthened the party more especially in Abia State. You will recall that during the November 2024 local government election in Abia State, most of all the current mayors or local government chairmen in Abia State defected to the Zenith Labour Party, where they ran for their various elections. And now that the Labour Party has been fully recovered, in the next few weeks, don't be surprised when you see them defect back to the Labour Party. But we must have this conversation. So please, if you can join me live after my introduction, you just indicate, I'll bring you on board. Well, let's discuss about Abia and 2027. There have been insinuation, rumors. In fact, in the All Progressive Congress, the man that we have already seen that is already issuing statement and making comment as regard to the 2027 governorship in Abia State is Chief Henry Iko from Ikuano local government area. Aside that, there have been a lot of rumors, insinuations about the deputy speaker running for governor, but politicians, you can't vote for them, but I know. I've had a personal conversation with him. I will not say he will not or he will, but he knows as time goes on, he'll be able to look at politicians and what they can be able to do. So, but currently we know that the governor of Abia State, Dr. OTTI, will be definitely declaring for his second term in office. No governor has since 1999 has ruled for one term. All of them, from Dr. Joseph Carlo, completed their 2 terms in office, Senator Theode Oji and Dr. Kize Ikpeazu. So Dr. OTTI as well. If you look at, I made a post a few days ago where I said I've watched the body language of the governor. It doesn't seem to be somebody who is interested into joining the Progressive Congress. So now that his team, will I say team, I don't want to say faction, his team has fully recovered the Labour Party, be rest assured that the party will be at the ballot. And most likely the governor of Abia State will be running for a second term in office on the platform of the Labour Party. So what do you make out over the defection? Right at the Abia State House of Assembly, I've gotten information there are 2 more lawmakers who were elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and who will within the next 2 months be officially declaring their membership of the Labour Party. Already they have started consulting with the stakeholders of the local government where they are to tell them about their mission. Don't forget, most of these political parties will be holding their national conventions to elect national chairman and members of the National Executive Committee and members of the National Working Committee of the various parties. Currently, Labour Party does not have elected official, but they have National Caretaker Committee and with Senator Nanadi Usman. So I think now that the Supreme Court judgment has come, any moment from now, the party will bring out timetable for its national convention. And it is after the national convention, don't also be surprised, they may hold it in Abia. It is after the national convention that most of these people who are joining Labour Party, of course, like the House of Assembly people, some of them will make impute 1 or 2, not necessary. But there have been questions. Somebody asked me a question yesterday. Some of those who are already in the Labour Party, and these people are coming. Some of them who ran for House of Assembly, they didn't make it, that are already in the Labour Party. They are not too comfortable with the advent of new members. But one thing, politics is what you see. That is why when a ticket is given to you, you must strive as much as you can to win the election. I will take you memory lane back in 2015. Abga won almost about 10-11 seats in the House of Assembly, but it wasn't up to 2 years. Some of them defected to the People's Democratic Party ahead of the 2019 general election. You have many of them that defected. So those of you in the PDP should not be surprised. It is what it is. The 2027 general election in Abia is gathering momentum, and politicians are aligning, and there are a lot of massive realignment in the politics. But the question is, will anybody challenge Governor-elect OTTI? The answer is yes. People will challenge him. But it is to know the strength of those who will challenge him based on the infrastructural development he has brought in place. Abia has been working. But there's one thing, politics is not done that way. Remember, there are governors who still work and people still challenge their election. So as a journalist, you look at issues, you look at the variables, you look at the ingredients of the matter, and it will help you to be able to know what you're going to do. So 2027 in Abia is real, and the conversation is getting more heavy. The conversation is getting more interesting. Labour Party has recovered their party in Abia State, and it's very clear that any moment from now, you will see activities. The governor will begin to make pronouncements as regard to his party. Already there is a caretaker chairman, Mr. Emmanuel OTTI, who was the former vice chairman before C.K. Gara was elected as the national vice chairman of Southeast of the Labour Party. So, what are the matters arising? One, APC will be in the ballot. But will they have what it takes to unseat the governor? The answer will be answered as the months progress. But don't forget, in terms of infrastructure, the governor, like I said, the governor is somebody that studied this game very well, from the banking now to even when he was in the PDP. And I'm very sure, I'm very convinced, as somebody who is also a politician, that I know very soon he will dissolve his cabinet. And so if I commissioner in the current administration, you must take note, just prepare yourself that the governor will definitely do, because he will prepare. There are people they call political commissioners. They are only useful during times of political warfare. Some of the commissioners under this administration are very cool. They don't like trouble, so they are not the type, because opposition will be there, and you have a lot of interest both from the federal government and others. So now that it's very clear that the governor is not going to APC, so you see the conversation will begin to come. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're live and you want me to bring on board, just indicate. Let's share my view. What do you think? Which area do you think the governor needs improvement? Is not doing well? Because the battle for 2027 is already gathering momentum. The defections you are seeing from members of the Abia State House of Assembly is in preparation to 2027. Most of them are going there to prepare. Of course, nobody will be talking about automatic tickets now. Nobody will be talking about automatic ticket. But anybody who joins the political party, of course, you go and work for it. You go and work for a ticket, and I'm pretty sure that you know why or what you can do with it. So Governor-elect OTTI will be going for a second term. That one is sure. Are there people that are willing to challenge him? The answer is yes. Now take a look at the political party. Let's say in the PDP, you discover that nobody actually wants to take over the leadership of that party. Is it the former governor, Dr. Okezi Ikpeazu, or is it the Senator Austin Akabundo, who is willing? And that is why some of the members are leaving the party. I've interacted with some of those who left, and that is exactly what they gave. Nobody wants to assume if you're in PDP, they expect you to abuse the governor. They expect you to. That is not. Some of these people will not go into that line. And Abia 2027. See, politics, you must remove emotion. I've seen comment by some of you who make, oh no, the governor will definitely have a challenger, but his work is what those who are marketing him should be marketing him the more. It's not about saying no matter how good the man is, he must have opposition. In fact, no airplane can fly without opposition. So even me, even if the governor will watch this, he should know, he should get ready that definitely people will run the election against him. So it's now incumbent on him. Just like when this administration began, I started telling some of you, you don't tell people not to come in. The governor may not allow everybody around him, but he definitely allows some people around him, especially those who didn't even support him. That is politics, because when you win, you capture those who you think you need to be able to get what else. One person cannot make it. We know how the governor won. The governor won his election because the people came out, voted for him. There were crises in the PDP, so it made to a lot of heavyweight left the party, worked against the party, reviewed the secrets that were in the party, and that was why the party was deflated. So now, the governor must capitalize on the strength of his political calculations and now also reach out, just like he has brought a whole lot of people around him. 2027, like I said, this page, oftentimes we'll be discussing about, in fact, we'll be discussing about this almost every week. We'll be having this conversation. After May 29, the battle, governors use these 2 years to concentrate and work for the people. But after that, politics will take the center stage, and that's the most important thing. So the governor should be prepared. He will definitely have an enemy. I heard a lot of people talk about the deputy speaker and all that. The deputy speaker is a smart politician, and if you look at him, you know he will not make any political miscalculation. And if you ask me, then when I think the deputy speaker will be fully ready or ripe for governorship, or will be in the next, after the next 4 years, because that way he will not want to make any. But be that as me, politicians cannot be trusted. Me, I'm a politician, so even when I speak, you don't need to trust me. Like a lot of people don't know the party where I am. Do I need to go and carry microphone and declare and all that? So me, I know where I share my sentiment. I know the party that I already have my sentiment in. So as time goes on, people begin to know that political party. So for now, coming live, I always said just often that I don't need to be wasting most of your time when I'm live because of your data. So Abia, the matters areas in 1, it's true that the governor will be running for second term. It's true. 2, it's true that he will be having opposition, most likely from the All Progressive Congress. Even somebody in Abga will challenge him. In fact, as I speak to you, I have somebody from Bende want to run under Abga, then in the PDP as well. So these are 2 permutations that you begin to look at it. And in the House of Assembly, a whole lot of government, almost all of them. See, if the governor accepts all those who want to go, you see all of them will leave. Even those being banned, they have been making waves to join the governor in Labour Party. Some of them being banned. I may not mention their name, they have made way. Some of them have gone to try if they can try their luck in the APC. But the thing is, the 2027 wave is gathering momentum. Don't expect too many surprises, but definitely expect surprises. So ours is to give you information as it relates to 2027. So for now, let me end this live and tell us to prepare. While we are getting ready, we, journalists, media, we bring you updates, bring you up to speed of what is happening as regards to 2027. Do have a lovely weekend.